Welcome back to a brand new episode. In today's episode, we have a few things going on. We have a few things that we're trying to prioritize, and one of them involves getting the rest of this fascia board off of here. The other involves burning up the rest of the soffit material. I'm at a point where I need to try to get the rest of the soffit done and the rest of that fascia board done. Once that's complete, I can re-roof the addition on the back, I can re-roof the house itself, and we'll be done. I spray the exterior, my house is complete, I rent the thing out, and everything just goes the way I plan on it going. That's where we're at. With that said, welcome back. I'm gonna go 89 inches front to back. 11 3/4 is our width. That's what we're building out. That's our soffit. Now, who can tell me we have an 11 3/4 inch soffit, outside to outside? How big should the blocks be in between? I'll give you guys a second while I think about it too. You have your answer yet? 11 3/4 overall. Oh, 8 5/8. Sorry, wasn't thinking. In a perfect world, we like to assume that all of our material is going to be perfectly 1.5 inches, but most times, once you join those pieces together, inside, outside, block in between, you lose 1/8 in between. So on an 11 3/4, we would actually be 3 1/8 minus that. That's how it is with all framing. One of my favorite tools to have on the job site is this 60-volt 12-inch compound miter saw from DeWalt. This is the DCS 781. This thing is great for many different reasons. Not only do we have capabilities of cutting some bigger timber for framing, say it's 4x6, 4x8, we could also go ahead and cut our fascia board if we wanted to, all of our bats for the trim. I can take this thing inside and cut my baseboard if I wanted to. So you've got double bevel, meaning this saw will go both this way and this way. Anybody could use this thing. And what I like the most is these updated saws have the safety features in place. So when you pull that trigger and let off, there's a brake that slows that thing down. Right now I'm cutting up some blocks for a soffit that I'm building out. So let's get that going. Our number is 8 5/8. We're gonna cut that over and over and over. Stand on this thing is also one of my favorites. This saw can go anywhere with me, breaks down, sets up super quick. Anytime that I can, I like to put my hand up against this fence here. Allows me to hold the material, make good cuts, but not be up here in the danger zone like most people like to cut. You only get 10 of these things, you don't get redos. I worked with a guy one time who told me, "Matt, I can get my hand so close to that miter saw, I can put my hand so close to that table saw." And I thought, man, what do you think you're actually doing here? In fact, he has 8 fingers. Everything sounds good in there though. Now before we do this whole soffit, there's one thing we should check. That's to make sure that this actually works. Over, 11 3/4. Sometimes the desert gives you what you didn't know you were looking for. And today, it gave me Tacovas. Out here, every step reminds you of what matters, what's real, what's honest, and what's built to last. The moment I slipped these on, the story changed. No blisters, no break-in period, no give them a week excuses. Comfort from day one. Working in construction, building houses, renovating houses, I need a pair of boots that can keep up with my busy lifestyle. And that's what I got with Tacovas. Now here's what we're working with. This is the original 1x here. That was the overhang. Now these pieces look flimsy because they're split on that gable. I guess it's not a gable, but they're split up here. Also, don't mind that gap, that gets covered with soffit. But they don't run back into the house. That's why they look as flimsy as they are. I was able to cut out this piece of fascia board all the way back up to here. I'm not worried about any of this because when I go to strip the roof, I'll run new step flashing all the way up. I didn't know my real flashing, so I have my step flashing. I'm going to do a kick out here at the bottom. So this is gonna come out on an angle. That way water is diverted here and then out. My gutter is gonna start somewhere back in here, run all the way out. It's gonna be a lot better. looks like this overhang was shorter than the other side. You can see that that 1x flushed out to it. And this number was the same as that one over there. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Our fascia board will run up, the drip will cap it, and we'll be good to go. That is a single GRK 4-inch holding this whole thing, and putting weight on it, that thing still does not move. Towards the end there, you saw that lift up. What's gonna happen now is our soffit goes in here all the way up, and then we'll put another piece of fascia right up here and kill this. Kick turn out here with the flashing. Roof goes as normal. Drip edge will come down to about here, all black. Black gutters up there. It's gonna be beautiful. I don't know how I forgot that, but I got a little bit of paint on there. I'll have to go through with DAP and caulk a bunch of stuff, seal it all up. But man, that looks great already. Fascia board will tie clean. Drip edge is gonna complement. I'm happy. This is the issue that we've known about on this house since we bought it, this rolled roofing that they installed here. The issue is that underneath here, it is soaked. It's sopping wet. So we need to try to get all this out. Good thing is you can see how easy it'll strip. So we're gonna peel all this stuff back, probably tomorrow morning, first thing, get it all exposed. They have 2 roofing layers here. You can see the granulated here with a felt paper underneath, and then you have this, I don't even know what it's called, PVC membrane. To give you an idea of the moisture content that's inside of it. So we need to strip back this. This will be the first thing that gets roofed. Once we get the fascia board back over here, along here, soffited, everything done, we'll go ahead and roll this out. This will be brand new. And then we'll underlap everything up there. So we'll put this on first, and then everything up here will overlap the top. That way, when you think like water and you run down the shingles, you run out over onto the rolled granulated, and then out over onto a brand new gutter that's gonna be through here. Pretty nice. Not right now, but it will be. This 193 and 5/8 is going to be from the short point here, which worked out to being the very outside there. To this 193.5. Gives me a little bit extra. That's going to be a 45-degree bevel going that way. And the short point is here because the actual cut itself goes that way. Now we're going to let that dry. We're going to be using DAP's Weldwood Professional Wood Glue to connect this to other fascia board, and that's going to give us a bomb-proof connection. Do you see that roof line? That's awful. we're gonna keep it good, and we're just gonna let the drip edge cover. But this is a 2-person job. I'm wondering why we have such a big hump in that roof system right there. One of those tails is just way high. But we got that taken care of. I'm gonna bring in the rest of my fascia board. I have 2 more pieces to put up, and that is the last bit of fascia on this house, and it's kind of bittersweet. It's this piece right up here, and it's the same piece on the other side. So we're gonna cut 2 identical pieces. Those go up into the roof, step flash up at the very top, out on the ends, it's 45'd, and we are good to go. Now I can't get a tape measure in to pull all the way up to the very top, and I wanna make sure this goes as far back as possible, so I went ahead and took the piece that used to be in there. I went and scribed that right here. Normally I would cut my 45 out here first. That way I have it and it's done. But in this case, I'm gonna cut this guy first, our back cut. This goes back onto the 4 and 12 from a 2. And that's gonna allow me to stick this piece in, and I'll scribe the end down there. All right, I've cut this piece now twice. And that bums me out because it's like a $50 cut every time I do this. Cut the first one, ran it wild, didn't like it. Second one, running this one wild, I changed up how I did this side over here. Hoping I'm happier with it now. It's one of those things where like you cut it once, and if it doesn't come out perfect, you either pay to cut it again, or you just accept the fact that it wasn't good. This fascia board, it seems ridiculous, but it's so expensive that if I do it, I want to do it right. So like running into the building over here, this going up to here, the finishing piece that goes in there, I want all this stuff to be clean. I paid a lot of money. This house has thousands of dollars in fascia board. I want it to be nice. Building on the coast of California, we build with a lot of stainless steel because it doesn't rust out as quick. I don't know that it rusts at all. I'm not really a metal expert, but I've got stainless steel finish heads. If you've ever seen these little T15s, you know that these little guys here, it's like a car payment for a box of them. Now this will caulk, paint, and bury. Looks good. There's a little trim piece that'll go up there too. Now this is the last piece of fascia board on this house, and I really don't know how to think about that. It's bittersweet. happy that it's done, but at the same time, I'll never hang another piece of fascia here at this place.
Some of these?
Yeah, I'll take 3. Let's try to shove that back in there. We need more.
Huh?
We need some more of that taken out. We could pry that away if we need to. I peeled my other side back to bare sheathing. And this is cut kind of short on the end because I didn't have a full bird. But it's literally my last piece of fascia on this house. And it only goes to right here, T. For the first time since I've owned this house, the back is officially looking good. Looks a lot better now. Lid's all closed up. Need to finish the soffit over to here. And then finish this one back over. These are service dogs. That one's an electrician and that one's an HVAC tech. They're service techs. You know what I mean? It's probably a reflection of his owner why he's so snappy though, huh?
I'm snappy to people. You just got a little snappy.
Yeah. You just popped off right there.
You just got all nutted.
Yeah. Day 5 of checking if they got another 2-inch LED in. No. The answer is no. I ordered one, so I'll get it, but figured I'd check to see if they had it. Your hat matches the top of that box.
The hub space right in
Your
front
hat actually matches everything in the store.
of you. It does. You're very pumpkin.
Like these ones? Like left and right hand snips? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I have the ones I have are the big 10 slips that I just bought.
Oh,
Get some.
I'll
I
grab
use mine for roofing so they're not as sharp as they could be. Dual box.
Why are you shopping in the Ryobi tools? What is that?
Dude, you can mow people's grass.
DeWalt, I feel like, kills it with any of these. Like, buy one of those kits. So you buy the battery starter kit, and you can get a free drywall screw gun, a blower. This thing, that's what we used that today. I have that. You know what I want, though, is that light.
Really?
That goes on top of the Tough system.
Not for your dad.
Oh, yeah, no, he'll buy it right now. Oh, sorry, Charlie. I just kicked him. That's a Christmas gift right there. Look at that. I could lose all of that.
Yes, you could.
Oh, they got big ones.
Do we want to get some gloves? Oh, yeah, they actually are.
They're long sleeve though.
Yeah, I'll take one. Do we want gloves?
44 to 47.
My bust?
Chest size. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know my...
I don't either. I don't know if you want those or what.
Yeah. And then I'll get some
$26
socks.
bucks.
That's fine. I'm either going to get them at Walmart or I'm going to get them here. I got us some gloves too, because when we go to do the roofing, it's going to be cold. Awesome, thank you.
No problem.
You as well.
You ever see that?
What's that?
The guy that made, he had like a clear story house, and him and his wife went in and tied up all these ropes and did like it was like a jungle gym. for
Oh, I
kids.
think I've seen that. And
then
they
you
climb
up
around.
into it and stuff.
Yeah,
They were
that's,
like
that's
little
pretty
kids.
cool. We're out looking at another one. This one is a bit dilapidated. Wow. Look at the roof. See, that's what people think of when they think of OSB. That is particle board, not OSB. Foundation on this one seems to be non-existent. They have pavers with concrete blocks holding up this side of the house.
Panel. I think that's all theirs.
A little bit of structural work.
Yeah, there's room for more.
This back section's out of level like 7 inches.
You ever seen the movie Sling?
No. Because this is where he slept. As a kid, he slept in here.
Someone lived in here.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, no, this was a house. Harley, you put sheeting down.
Nice flat floor.
It's pretty bad when not one of the openings opens.
Well, that's for the Christmas lights. Oh, that's a. Oh. Holy moly.
What is that for though?
It turns on the lights right here.
Oh,
Hey, your lights are here. You don't want to do it? Just reach up. Bam. Boom.
now I paid $79,500 for my house. And I want you guys to know that this is listed at $75,000. So for $4,500 more, we're in a nicer neighborhood, not 12 inches out of level, only 4, and all my doors and windows open when I bought the house. So I think we're cooking with fire, guys. This looks like a Hobbit door.
The crazy, the inside looks like a house. From here, if you line it with that house, those are 4-inch boards on the left, 16 inches the back.
That's awful.